typical day with ConMed is different every day. It depends on what your quarterly or weekly or daily objectives are. You have to be flexible. You need to go into accounts with a list of goals of things that you want to accomplish, but you need to know that just because you want them to happen a specific way doesn't mean that they'll happen that way. Things can change in a moment. You really have to integrate yourself with the staff in order to be successful at a hospital. You need to be able to go in there, and if they need help with something, you've got to stop, help them with it, make sure that they're okay, they're comfortable with the product, because of course you want their patient to have the best clinical outcome possible. So if you need to stop and change your day, you've got to stop and change your day.
I like working in the operating room because it can be fascinating, it can be exciting, it can be nerve-wracking, but no 2 days are going to be the same. And when you have the opportunity to get into a procedure and introduce a new technology to a surgeon, and he or she make a comment either throughout the procedure or afterwards that your instrument drastically improved the way that the procedure went, that could be very rewarding.
My typical day always starts with Ultras-related activity every day. If there's nothing on the schedule related to Ultras, I'll move on to argon and smoke, which will be secondary to Ultras every day. I spend at least a portion of every single day in the OR pitching surgeons. Typically, I pitch 6 to 9 Ultra surgeons per day, and probably just as many argon and smoke surgeons trying to grow business, whether it's converting an ortho guy to argon or a urologist to argon. Regardless, you have to make sure you maximize every single minute in the OR and push all non-Ultras related activity to the afternoon if possible. And then make sure you check the schedule several times a day to see if any add-ons have came up. It's constantly running around and checking and making sure different levels of the facility are taken care of.
You have to be flexible. You have to be able to think fast, change, go with the flow, but you also need to keep your goals in mind. Just because your day changes doesn't mean that you can't reach those daily goals that you need to achieve. You just have to change the order that you plan to have them in.
I think it's important to understand that although the competition can be tough in electrosurgical products, the quality of ConMed's products and the resources that we have at hand really give us a competitive advantage in any potential buying opportunity.